In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to stop missing shots in Arc Raiders and how to start hitting every single shot. Listen, this game is mostly about aim. If you can't aim and you can't hit these people in the head, then you're just going to be dead. So let's get right into it. All right, I'm not going to do any beating around the bush, any BS. I'm going to get right to the point, but here's the thing about Arc Raiders, right? There's a few different things you have to know. A lot of the game is movement, right? You have to know where to be placement at all times. Like, if you're standing in the wrong spots, you're just going to die off the bat anyway, and then your aim doesn't even matter. So that's one thing, and that's a whole separate video. But this is assuming that your movement's pretty good already. You kind of know where to be, and the only thing hurting you is your aim. So in that case, this video is for you. I'm going to be giving you a few different tips, and stay to the end, watch them all, because they kind of play off of each other, and if you skip to the end, you're probably going to miss one. Alright, so the first tip of the video is to play aim labs. If you've never heard of aim labs, I don't even know how you're hitting shots in the first place, right? I don't know what you're doing if you don't know aim labs. Aim labs is free on Steam. Go and download it on Steam. Boom, all that stuff. Make an account. I don't even make an account. I've been using this for years, since like the prime Fortnite days, like season 5 Fortnite. I've been using it forever, and to be honest with you, I've never even made an account. So just click play offline, skip past that, boom. All right, now you're gonna be at the home page. Click home, click play, right, and then click this on the left side, and then you're gonna see the search bar. On the search bar, type in Arc Raiders, right, obviously, and then once you do that, you're going to see a few different playlists pop up. Look for the one with the Chinese letters, all right? The Chinese, like, if you don't know by now, the best people in video games, the best people aim, like, you think they're cheating. No. They're not cheating. Like, people in Asia just take video games more serious. So if anybody's map is the best, it's that one with the Chinese letters. Click that. Boom. All right, so when you go on there, the first thing you need to do before you start playing is click escape. Go to your settings, go to your game settings, and make sure you set your game as Arc Raiders. What that's going to do is match your sensitivity, right? So then you need to go in your Arc Raiders settings and find out exactly what your sensitivity is in Arc Raiders. So if your Arc Raiders sensitivity is 5.0, for example, then in Aim Labs, you need to make it 5.0. That's going to make it feel the exact same. So the other thing you can do too is you can make it third person, so it's the same as Arc Raiders, like if you want to be practicing in third person. But to be honest, I don't think that's needed as well. As like, as long as it's the same sensitivities in the game, then I don't think you need to do third person. In fact, I wouldn't. I think first person in Aim Labs just works a lot better, so I would just stick to first person. But if you want to do that, you can. But yeah, just make sure that it's set to Arc Raiders and that your sensitivity is all there. Boom. Now we're going to hop into the first one, which is Grid Shot. As you can see here, this one's pretty easy. The bubbles are pretty big. Just go around, click them all. It can't get easier than that. Now, the next one you're going to do, you kind of scroll down a little bit, because the guy who made the map wants you to do like 10 of each one. We don't have time for all that, right? So after you do a grid shot or two, hop into this next one. This one looks like a bunch of BS, but it's actually not. This is crosshair placement. So after you hit the first target, you're going to smoothly go through the line and hit the next one. This is classic like crosshair placement, pro Overwatch, pro Fortnite gameplay right here. Just your crosshair placement. All right, now the third one, because we're not doing 10 of those. This is like a precision shot one. So they're super small dots. Listen, you don't have to be as sweaty as me, as good as me at it, because to be honest, I'm flying through this. Like, I've done it a lot, so you're probably not going to be that crazy at it. But after you do a little bit of that, do a couple of those, I would just scroll down. I would go to this one right here, this like headshot one. Do that a little bit. And then it's going to move closer and further in just all around directions. Some of them spin around you. You might have to turn around back and forth and flick and everything. But this one's just in front of you, just moving back and forth. All right, after that, I would scroll all the way down to this one that says like Valorant. Now, this is like a Valorant headshot practice, but this is so good for Arc Raiders because this is just practicing your flick, especially if you're running guns like the Toro. This is exactly what you need to be running, so do a bunch of that, all right? And then as you can see, there's a bunch of other ones if you want to do that. It depends how serious you are about it. But the next step is go into Arc Raiders, go in practice range with whatever gun you like the most, whatever gun you want to be using the most, and just do that. Spray the target, see the recoil pattern, and then come over here to these dummies and just practice controlling your recoil on a still target, on a moving target, everything like that. There's drones you can shoot at. Do that. Use exactly the same kit you're going to be using in the game. If that's the Stitcher 1, Stitcher 4 with these attachments, like whatever it is, use that. In this case, I'm using the Bobcat because that's what I'm going to run next raid, and just practice the recoil. You'd be surprised how much this will actually help you in the game. And one thing I keep doing too is I'll like lock onto random targets. Like, yes, the dummies obviously, but then also like the cone right there. Just lock onto that for a second, roll around, act like that's a person. That all this stuff just builds up your muscle memory and will help you over time. All right, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Super quick, super fast to the point, everything like that. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you think. If you disagree with me, I'm sure somebody does. Please comment down below what you think. And until next time, peace.